Taylor has put together Mark Schlabach's post-spring top 25 rankings. LT had some thoughts on this. Forrester will pop it up right now. Here it is, ESPN's college football top 25 rankings. First thing you notice is no Alabama, no Alabama, no Alabama, no Alabama, no. There's Alabama at number 6.
That might be the lowest they've been since 2008 in one of these.
Yeah, that's not going to get you in the college football playoff. The thing that jumps out to me, not only that, but looking back into the top 4, and let's just say for whatever reason that's the way it ended. Well, one thing, Georgia winning 3 consecutive national championships, a first since the 30s, Michigan going to 3 consecutive college football playoffs, and then as I said the other day, I think there'll be a first-time participant, USC at 4, and a second-time participant, Florida State at 3.
Yep. Yeah, you would get both those right.
5, 6, 7, and I believe 8 and 9 are really good teams.
Oh, yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are really good teams.
No, I don't disagree with you. Interesting you don't say 10 and you think Texas is going to be really good.
I do. I think Texas will win the Big 12.
For those just listening and not watching, 5 is Ohio State, 6 Alabama, 7 LSU, 8 Penn State, 9 Clemson. Those are the teams you say are really good teams, and then you stop before you get to Texas.
And Texas is number 10, and I think they are, as the graphic shows, the best team in the Big 12, but it just feels like the Big 12 likely will be like some people thought the Big 12 was going to be last year, except TCU dodged the landmines and kept winning a lot of close games. I think that could be a 2-loss Big 12 champion, Texas.
Do the Big 12 after Texas leaves. What's their highest ranked team?
TCU at 16.
Yeah.
Do you guys realize the last time Texas won the Big 12?
Was it the
Colt McCoy?
No, they won 1 year after they've won it once since they played Alabama for the championship, right?
They actually clinched their Big 12 championship the last time before we ever did a show together.
So the last Big 12 championship they won was when they played Alabama in the national championship.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
We killed Texas.
Yeah, so I am not going to, as much as I think they're, especially on the offensive side of the ball, as much talent as they've got, I'm not going to buy it until I see it. I'm not going to believe that their last year going out, they're actually going to win a Big 12 championship.
Coca-Cola Zero chat room. Goose says, Texas is back? ?
That's what people love to say. I don't know. I'm not buying it just yet, though. If Quinn Ewers is anything like he was early against Alabama, now the problem was when he came back from that injury, he wasn't like that consistently. But Xavier Worthy's as good as the receivers you're going to find in America.
Yeah, if you had Urban Meyer or Nick Saban taking this team over, then with this roster, I would buy it.
LT's neighbor, I'm starting to love the conversation around Alabama this offseason.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be the little engine that could by the end of the year, isn't it?
I really wonder if they will be in the top 4. Preseason, yeah.
I mean, you're starting to what Georgia players said everyone was saying about them last year after they won the championship. Some of that's really happening about this Alabama team. There are people talking about, hey, this team could lose 3 or 4 games.
I would almost guarantee you, if Schlabach were honest about it, he had Alabama in his top 4 until he watched the spring game. This is post-spring game.
That's what he said. Post-portal and spring games.
Yeah.
Give me the graphic again.
I think when he saw that quarterback situation in Tuscaloosa, and he's obviously not buying Tyler Buckner, I think he probably tapped the brakes on the tire.
I got to tap the brakes on Florida State, too.
Yeah, well,
I think that's a bit high. I agree.
A lot of people talking about that over there. I've got more confidence in FSU, says Smuff. I don't get all the FSU hype, says Eddie. Schedule-wise, FSU has an easier schedule, as Rusty points out.
I can believe USC just based on last year and how dynamic the offense will be with Caleb Williams. And again, the defense can't be any worse.
For the rest of Schlabach's top 25, you can get it all at ESPN.com, but you look at that graphic there, just a tip of the cap to our Taylor Korn, who throws that together. She builds the best graphics in the world. That looks fantastic. Tennessee 11, Washington 12, Notre Dame 13, 14 is Utah, 15 is Oregon.
Yeah, but Washington being 12 is the second highest ranked Pac-12 team.
Yeah, Big 12 and Pac-12 don't fare too well in this.
But 16 is TCU, but here comes Oregon State, Brown, 17. There's Kansas State, 18. Tulane, 19. I don't think Tulane will match what they did last year.
I don't know.
I don't either, but Pratt stuck around. Now, he could be a graduate transfer. I don't know his situation, but he never hit the portal like a lot of people thought he might.
Ty Spears was such a big part of that offense last year.
Texas Tech is 20. That seems to be a little Schlabach overhyped there for me. North Carolina's 21. Ole Miss is 22. UTSA's got everybody back except their great receiver, but they got their quarterback back. So that keeps them 23. Some reason I feel like UTSA will take a step back. 24 is Kentucky. I like that. Wisconsin is 25 there, and that's Mark Schlabach's top 25. Anybody missing from that you think? Because there's Kansas State. That's usually one you point out, LT, 18. Kansas State's there.
I'm going to disagree with you on one. I don't think Texas Tech is too high at 20. I like Joe McGuire and the job he's doing there. I think they could be a top 20 team.
You know what's not interesting? But if I'm a Texas A&M fan right now, Texas San Antonio, Texas Tech, TCU, Texas, and we are paying Jimbo Fisher all this, and we can't even crack the top 25.
You know, it didn't jump out to me. I've gotten so accustomed to it, it didn't really jump out to me until you pointed it out that he's not even in Schlabach's top 25. Yeah, and Ole Miss is. I mean, he thinks Ole Miss is going to be better. I kind of agree.
Chris says Oregon State's going to miss linebacker Omar. Don't call me the Wire Spites.
Don't call me the Wire.
Wasn't there Omar character?
There was Omar Little.
Thank you. No BYU for Patrick in that list there. BYU transitioning to that Big 12.
Yeah, new quarterback, too.
Yeah. Florida beats Utah in week 1 and creeps in again.
That'd be a big upset.
I don't see that happening.
Back it up, Terry.
Big upset.
Back it up.
That's Thursday night.